Hi, I wanted to talk to you about my favorite resources and tips for early readers. This is my first reading library. It comes with 50 books inside, and there's 3 different levels. This first level is numbered, so you can see it goes from 1 to 15, and I loved that because you can track your child's progress. Each book has a parent guide in the back, so you can see that it tells you it's only going to introduce these 8 letters, gives you some different tips. Why do I need to read? When is it a good time to read? What if my child gets stuck? We finished, now what do we do? I absolutely loved having all of these tips in the back of each book. And then when you're finished reading the actual story, there are reading comprehension questions in the back. So I felt like these gave me a lot of confidence as a parent to teach my child to read and to understand where they were at. So I really loved these. What I did with the sight words in each book, or this little CVC words, the consonant, vowel, consonant words, is I wrote them on these paint chips so that we could review them before we read. And then we would go over the different sounds in the back of the book before we got started. So you can see that they make it super easy to lay it out for your child to have success. The next level is this first reading. And you can see that they still have these reading comprehension questions in the back. My boys they love these reading comprehension questions. The vocabulary is going to be a little bit harder, and there's a little bit more text. One thing I forgot to note was in the first couple of these, there's going to be a part that you read and then a part that they read. So this dual reader layout is really great to encourage your reader to keep going and to have an actual story instead of just a story that has 3 letters in it the whole time. And then this is the third level in the set. And you can see that these ones still have the reading comprehension, which is wonderful, in the back, and the different puzzles and fun things. The text is a little bit longer, and the vocabulary is going to be a little bit more varied. So those are the ones in the first reader set that I absolutely love. And then we have the phonics readers. These are great to build early reading skills with your pre-K kiddos, and then they're also great for kindergarten, first grade, even second grade, depending on the level of your reader. They focus on rhyme, rhythm, and then also word families. So these are great, fantastic books, and I love the illustrations. They're really fun and playful. The stories are fun. My boys both really enjoyed these starting around 3 years old. And then I love there's a little puzzle in the back of these as well. I prefer the collections because they're hardback, they're easy to find on the shelf, and it keeps all 6 of the stories all together. We do also have these available individually, and those are great for travel or to slip in your bag for when you're on the go. I do love those as well. The next thing that I want to point out are the book of fairy tales and the complete book of farmyard tales. These are both dual readers, so you can see this one comes with the CD, so you can pop it in your car when you're out and about, and your child can listen. Your child can read this part, you'll read this part. So this is great for early readers that are building up stamina and confidence. You'll read this part, they'll read this part. It's also great for little readers that are wiggly, that might not sit for a long time when you're reading the whole story. You can just read the top and it still makes sense. So I really love these. This fairy tales one is awesome. I thought it was more of like a princessy book, but when I bought it, these are the stories included. So it's really more of a fairy tale book, just like it says in the name. But I found the cover to be a little bit deceiving, and my boys love this one. It's really wonderful. So these are some of our absolute favorite. And then the last one I wanted to show you are these new storybook sets. So what I love about these, this is a developing reader, this is the beginning reader. These are all of the different ones that come in the set. You can see it's lots of classic fun fairy tales. My favorite part is on the back there's this QR code that you scan and it reads aloud to you. There's also some tips for reading with your child. And then these are really great stories. My son just ended first grade and he loves reading these to us. They're really awesome. My 4-year-old loves, loves, loves to scan the books, listen to the QR codes, and then do all of these activities with me at the end. So this is great for reading comprehension, and again, those puzzles are really wonderful. This is a developing reader, so these ones are a little bit longer. You can see there's a little bit more text. Again, my son, he's just going into second grade now, and he can read these ones to us as well. I love these ones. And again, it comes with this little piece of paper that shows you all of the different books that are included in the set, 10 storybooks, and then these tips on the back to help your child learn to read. And they also have the QR code. So these are my boys' new favorite thing. And there's one more set, the Confident Reader. And those ones are a little bit more mature and a little bit longer text as well. So I can't wait to grab those.